Traffic jams clearing up tonight after several roads were blocked for President Trump's visit. Air Force One took off about an hour ago. The president now headed back to D.C. His visit here kicking off a campaign to appeal to African-American voters. 11 Alive's Doug Richards is live at the Georgia World Congress Center with a look at the message and how it played to Georgia voters.
Well, Jeff, the president made a pitch that sought to basically undo about 50 years of voting history and polling data that shows that African-American voters strongly tend to vote for Democrats. President Trump, of course, is not a Democrat. He's a Republican. And the folks in the room here basically didn't want to hear about that historic stuff.
I don't see anything that he's a racist.
And I like the fact that he cares about this country. He loves this country. He does not hate blacks. He does not hate illegals. He just wants them to do it correctly and legally.
African-American supporters of President Trump came from as far as New York and Florida to show their support for a new initiative called Black Voters for Trump. They see in Trump a president who has lifted their fortunes with a strong economy and released many imprisoned African-Americans with a prison reform program. The president told them Democrats have failed them and that they need to break their historic loyalty to the party.
It's amazing that you've stayed so long, to be honest. It almost becomes a habit, right? It's a habit, like it's, oh, we vote for a Democrat. Nobody knows why they vote for a Democrat. Look, if they don't do the job, you switch. You got to switch.
It seems like every day he's attacked over everything and anything, and he just gets up, dusts himself off, and he keeps going on. So that's what I like about him. He's strong, not afraid.
So the president typically, as we know, likes to talk about his base. Many of his rallies tend to appeal to voters who already voted for him in 2016. This was clearly him stepping out of that box. He spoke to a much smaller room of supporters than he's accustomed to talking to. It was a spirited and very supportive room, but less than probably 400 people were in here. So the question is, this is going to be a marathon and not a sprint, and whether or not the president can activate what he's hoping to have started here into something that will kindle into greater African-American support between now and November 2016, Cheryl.
All right,
or excuse me, 2020.
Right.
What year is it?
It goes fast, doesn't it? 4 years goes fast. Thank you, Doug.